and those so-called Ethiopians that claim they're Jews. You know, that land is polluted. Plus, you got nuclear silos over there in Israel, in the land of the Dimona, Israel. So that land has got to be blasted, man, and then cleansed. Then the Lord will bring us back to that land. So all of that's going to take a little time, you know. So that's why the Lord said, "Enter thou into thy chambers, hide from the indignation." You know. Okay, so now I read the book of Isaiah, the 26th chapter, the 20th verse, and it mentions the chambers. Now this is Matthew 25 and 10, which sort of links up with it. It says, "And while they went to buy," it's talking about the foolish virgins when you go into the 25th chapter of Matthew. "And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came." The bridegroom is Yahushua. And they that were ready went in with him. Who is that? That's the elect. Again, this links up with Revelation 18 and 4. "And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage." Another word for marriage means joined together. Now in the book of 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, it tells you that we will be joined together with the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Right? "And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut." All right? Remember what I read in Isaiah 26 and 20? Enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors. Well, it's the same thing here in Matthew the 25th chapter, the 10th verse. "And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut." All right, so that again, that's those chariots. The door was shut from what? From the nuclear destruction, the nuclear fire.
Yep.
All right. Now the final scripture is Revelation, the 21st chapter, and the first verse. Because after the destruction of those missiles, we're going to have pretty much a new rejuvenated earth. Because you got a lot of people that say, well, the earth is going to be destroyed. No, the earth is not going to be destroyed. Pursuant to Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, says the earth abideth forever. It's just parts of the earth are going to be rejuvenated. Pretty much the whole earth is going to be rejuvenated by those, and again, by those missiles. Revelation 21 and 1, and this is why John said what he said. "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth." Now, if we go in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, the 13th verse, it pretty much says the same thing. We look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right.
So there is life after those nuclear missiles, all right? But it's life for the Israelites, beginning with the elect. And
Right.
pretty much death for you Edomites and all the other nations. You're going to be in slavery after the nuclear missiles, all right? Beginning with your elites, your elite banquet families. "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." Exactly. The missiles are going to do away with that old heaven and that old earth. All right? It's going to bring in a new heaven and a new earth, a new rulership. Heaven means rulership. All right? "And I, John, saw the holy city," who's the holy city? Jerusalem. "New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." Exactly. Now that's the elect of Israel coming out of those chariots after the chariots land. All right, where they're going to land, again, that's based upon speculation. We believe it's going to be down there in South America, because again, like I said, South America, they get a lot of UFO visitations. There's even a place in Chile called the UFO Trail. All right? So this is what John saw. He saw the chariots coming down, and out of the chariots came the elect that was saved from what? From the nuclear destruction.
Yep.
That's what he saw. See? "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Right? That's what it means. It means the elect coming out of the chariots, walking on the earth, getting ready to be what? To be set up as judges.
That's right.
Pursuant to Matthew 19 and 27. You know, the apostles are going to be there. Yahushua is going to be there. Yahushua and the apostles getting ready to rule what? Rule the whole earth in righteousness. And that's going to be after those nuclear missiles. So basically, with that, you know, we're going to end the lesson. But before I do that, I just want to read to you information dealing with the nuclear missiles. Yeah. 15 minutes. It says nuclear darkness, global climate change, and nuclear famine. The deadly consequences of nuclear war. The explosion of a 550 kiloton strategic nuclear weapon over a large city under average weather conditions can instantly start fires over a total area of about 100 square miles. 200 square miles. Within minutes after the detonation, enormous volumes of hot air would rise rapidly over the fire zone and created a huge chimney effect, causing incoming air from outside the fire zone to be sucked in towards the fire's center from all directions. These winds would fan the fires, causing them to increase in intensity and spread, generating still larger volumes of hot rising air, which would accelerate the incoming winds to hurricane force. And that's that destruction that the Lord was talking about, the destroying wind.
Yep.
In the book of Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. Then reading on, it says, these superheated inrushing winds would drive the flames from burning buildings horizontally towards the ground, filling, if you want to come,
the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yep. Yeah. Filling city streets with hot flames and firebrands, and causing the fire to jump hundreds of feet to engulf anything that was not yet violently burning. And that's exactly what it says in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Average air temperatures, average air temperatures in the firestorm, and notice you keep hearing the word fire, 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 because that's what the missiles are bringing. Average air temperatures in the firestorm will quickly rise to well above the boiling point of water, which is, I believe, 212 degrees starts water boiling. The entire fire zone would become a huge hurricane of fire from which there would be no escape. Anyone in the streets would be incinerated, and those seeking shelter in basements would be either suffocated or die from the heat. So this is a little information I got. Basically, it explains itself.
Right.
All right? A little information that I got dealing with the nuclear missiles. So basically, brothers, with that, this is GMS Walk and Talk, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Shalom.
Shalom.